Children, today let us understand the next part of the third lesson, compounds. In the last lesson we learned that pure substances and how it is classified. Matter is classified into pure substances and impure substances. Under pure substances, elements and compounds, we learned in detail about elements. Today we will learn about compounds. Elements combine with one another chemically to form new substances are called compounds. So, a compound is made up of two or more elements in a fixed form, in a fixed ratio or in a definite proportion by weight. And it's in a ratio, right? Ratio, fixed ratio, definite ratio. Then we call it as a compound. Thus, a compound may be defined as a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a definite proportion by weight. Due to the formation of a new compound, the physical and chemical properties of elements are changed. For example, water, hydrogen and oxygen is there, and both the gases are in a definite form, in a fixed ratio, 2:1. 2 part of hydrogen and 1 part of oxygen combine to form water. So, two gases combine in chemically to form water. We know that hydrogen has its own property and oxygen has its own property. But when it combines to form water, it loses its own property and it forms a completely different and a new property, and that is called compound. Here let's read that. Due to the formation of a new compound, the physical and chemical properties of elements are changed. Hence, the physical and chemical properties of a compound are completely different from those of its constituent elements. For example, water is a compound formed by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Water is a liquid, whereas hydrogen and oxygen are gases. How two gases changed into liquid? And we know that water is used to extinguish fire. To put off the fire, we throw water and we put off the fire. But the gases which combine to form water, and one of those two gases is hydrogen. This hydrogen has its own property, that is a good fuel that burns. It is a gas which burns. And oxygen is a supporter of combustion. Combustion means burning. So oxygen helps in burning, hydrogen burns. To help the hydrogen to burn, oxygen helps it. But when it combines in a fixed ratio, the water which form put off the fire. So once it burns, now it helps it put off the burning substance. So entirely it changes. This is the characteristic. So when two or more substances combine to form a compound, it loses all its property. No property will be found in it. Now, some common compounds and their constituent elements. Water and sodium chloride, ammonia, potassium bromide, copper oxide, magnesium iodide, iron sulfide, quicklime, carbon dioxide, sugar, cane sugar, vinegar, acetic acid. And these are all compound, and they are combined of two or more elements. So water is formed out of hydrogen and oxygen. Sodium chloride sodium and chlorine. Like that, every compound is combined of different elements. The list is there in table 3.1. Learn it. Then, characteristics of compounds. The main characteristics of compounds are, the first thing is compounds are formed due to the chemical combination. Only physical combination we call it as mixture. But once both should chemically combine and its nature should be changed. And it should be in the proper ratio. Then properties of a compound are completely different from the properties of the elements from us. Already I have explained how hydrogen and oxygen, the properties of these two gases are entirely changed when it form as water. The constituent elements of a compound cannot be separated by any physical or chemical process. You cannot separate. Once it is formed, you cannot separate its gases like from water. Chemically or physically you cannot. And the composition of a compound is uniform throughout. Therefore, a compound is a pure substance. In the formation of a compound, energy evolved or absorbed. So once the composition forms, that means the compound forms, it needs some of the energy to form. So it requires energy. Now the differentiate between elements and compounds is there in page number 40, table number 3.2. That also you will learn it. And in the next class we will learn the next part, mixture, and differentiate between mixture and compounds. And further part of the lesson we will learn it in the next class.